Stay a while and listen.
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquiggums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. Spooky, I know. A lot of spookums going on. Anyway, in the last episode, I done got kind of shot, a dart thrown at me, and it stabbed me, and it wasn't great. Also, a lot of creepy, spooky things. Ghosts, and following some dude, and the Dismal Man, and we're in a bar. And we're leaving the bar, because there's nothing to do in the bar. So, we're going outside. And yeah, a lot of spookum stuff going on here. I have no idea what we need to do, where we need to go. Whoa, there's people standing out here with guns and bats. What's happening? What's this dude doing? Alright, so this guy's just walking around. I'm going to go talk to this guy. Hey, man. You see a typical Arkham resident. Tired and decrepit looking. He looks at you uneasily. What stayed intact in this part of town? Not much, as you can see. There's the old eel house if you're looking for a few drinks and a roof over your head. And if you're planning to numb yourself, Richter's drugstore is the place. You'll be fine if you stay away from the Marsh warehouse, and I'm sure you know better than to hang out near the grandfather altar. Okay, nope, didn't know that, but now I know. Okay, what about the eel house? The old eel was a shady place even before the Black Day. We've been hearing that the owner, Marino, has some connections with the Mafia in the West. Yeah, I don't get that vibe at all. The bar took the disguise of a restaurant when the Prohibition came. As you can guess, there's no need for that anymore. You can rent a bed or, well, let's say a dirty mattress in the attic if you don't have a place to go and get some moonshine from the bar below. Alright, and what about Richter's drugstore? That slimy bastard, old Richter, runs the only remaining pharmacy in Arkham. But, don't be fooled, his business is not medicine. He deals drugs. Interesting. Richter produces, mixes, and of course sells all kinds of drugs to anyone interested in small escapade from this nightmare. He is valuable to the mob, and he knows it. There's been some ugly rumors about him for some time now. What kind of rumors? Rumors of him taking advantage of his regular customers and sorts. Dreadful stuff. What about this warehouse you mentioned? I know that it used to be run by the Marsh family of Innsmouth. We'd been hearing that the place was being used for bootlegging and sorts. Only ghouls occupy it now. Beasts that rend flesh from your bones. Oh, sorry, what are these ghouls you mentioned? Never seen one with my own eyes, but I've seen what they can do to people. They say that they are dog-like demons, feral parodies of men. They creep out of the dark to prey upon us. You can hear their eerie howls through Arkham. Oh, what do you know about the Marshes? Not much. I know that they are the ruling family of Innsmouth, but their great-grandfather Obed Marsh was an important figure in the town's past, I reckon. Reclusive, weird folk, these Innsmouthians. I have another thing. Oh, man, you have so much information, random citizen who just happened to walk by and I talked to. Tell me about the mob. He looks around in fear. The mob is the law. The mob has taught you well, I see. Let's not talk about these things. Who rules the mob? Waxface, he whispers. I've heard of him. I can see you won't be much help to me, I whisper in return. I've heard of him. And you should know better than to say his name in the streets. Now, if you'll excuse me, no, I will not excuse you. Tell me about the cult. Mad fanatics who devoted themselves to Cthulhu. I know it's Cthulhu, guys. And the other old ones. They rule the ruins of North Arkham across the Miskatonic River. The cult comes to this side of the river either to find new blood for their ranks, or new victims to be sacrificed in their rites. I'm not really sure which is worse. How exactly can I get to the other side of the river? Well, friend, I don't recommend it. There are things lurking in the water. Only the cult can pass the river at will, but I have no idea how. Sometimes you can see their boats on Miskatonic, all painted red, crimson omens of doom. What do you know about the Black Day? Well, nothing more than you, I guess. We had all seen the signs, right? People having the same nightmares, the mysterious disappearances, whole families massacred. We saw it coming, but pretended everything was fine. The Black Day started with the apocalyptic roar. With that apocalyptic roar, piercing deep into our minds. The sky melting, colors fading. I can't remember anything else. Please continue. It hurts me to remember as well. When we came to our senses, Arkham lay beneath an alien sky, banished from our home. Forever. We are alone. All alone in this purgatory, left to the mercy of tyrants and deviants. And he starts crying. Well, I feel like I did a good job cheering you up, friend. I'm gonna go talk to this guy, because he's still here. You see a typical... He looks at you uneasily. Excuse me, I'd like to ask you for something, or ask you something. Leave me alone, sir. Life is hard enough without a bunch of foolish questions. How do you survive in Arkham? I'm just gonna ignore what you said and ask anyway. Between the mob and the cult, you mean? I don't know, because so far someone else got crushed instead of me? Anyway, I doubt my luck will last much longer since the Black Day. I thought every day would be my last. You know, we survive because it's God's will, not chance. Yeah, alright. Can I go now? You can, friend. If only I had more... You know what? Here. You know, I'm not gonna... Here, take this. He's confused by your gesture, but quickly snags the cig nonetheless. Thank you, sir. You are kind, not like those bullies. He glances timidly at the bouncers by the bar's front door. Well, what can you tell me about that bar? The old deal was a shitty place. Okay, we did that. Yep, nope. You already... Okay. That's it. I'm good. Oh, did you see that thing that just popped up there? Oh, that was creepy. That was Spookums for sure. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh, what's that? Oh, I can loot this. What's in here? Stuff. I don't know what to do with any of it. I don't even know how or what. Like, I don't have a clue about crafting or anything. Okay, you can move the camera with the arrow keys. That seems odd. I'd prefer the WASD keys, but you know what? Save for the choking vines on every wall, this humble residence is one of the few that remains untouched by the destruction that has engulfed Arkham. Oh, Richter's Drug Store, and then we have the warehouse. And a lot of people we're going to have to talk to. And not a lot of them look to be super happy. This towering depiction of one of the elder gods perches atop the naked base of the shattered statue. That's probably bad. I kind of want to just go and attempt to do battle with whatever's in there. Alright, you're smoking over here. What's going on? See a typical... Okay, yep. What is that grotesque monument over there? Or, good day, madam. My name is Bumpy McSquigums. I think I'm going to go with that. Good day? Where have you been living? Does it look like a good day to you? Oh no, you're one of those. She goes white with fear. Those raving lunatics. She starts to move away in a panic. Watch her leave silently. Excuse me? Hey, look at her, she's running, look at her run. Look at her run. Bye. Have a good day, you're welcome. Mob is the law. What you got to say? Beat it. Beat it, beat it. No, okay. We're gonna go over here and... I guess we can go to the drugstore. We'll go talk to the smoking lady over here. Excuse me. Lady in the red dress. Actually, she... This might be a mistake. You see a skinny woman wearing heavy makeup. Her provocative outfit emphasizes how she earns her living in Arkham. Yep. She moves like a person drugged or drunk. Oh, hi, darling. Her words are welcoming, her excitement feigned. Interested in a good time? Leave me be, sinner. Oh, come on. Beat it, Mr. Grundy. Who's Mr. Grundy? I like it. That's great. So, on the loading screen to get to this, once I started the game back up, it specifically says, get into the mind of your character, pretend you are your character. If your character is religious or I'm still watching the water and it's creepy. If your character's religious or whatever it is, follow through on those dialogue options. Play as your character, as it's going to give you bonuses. So since we chose the divinism or whatever it was, that's how I'm going to choose to respond to stuff. So cool. Oh, we got a club. Everybody in the club is going to get whacked with it. Let's see here. 1 to 6 damage, -1 to handling, AP 4. Versus my stilettos, 2 to 4 damage. 1 to 6. AP 3, but my handling's increased by 1. I feel like you can handle a club probably a little bit easier than... You know what? It's fine. Than a knife. But we also get the critical modifiers. I honestly feel like the club is more my styles with a Z, to be honest, but... You know what? Let's do it. We'll switch over to the club. Why not? Oh, it's even got like little spikes on it. Okay, that's cool. I'm down with that. That's fine. You know what? I'm going to even walk around with the club. I don't even need my gun out. I don't need no gun. Come on now. Alright, what about you? You're drinking out here in the public. I'm going to go loot something first. So excuse me while I walk through you. I got a rusty key. Oh boy. That means we're going into this horrible place. It seems I was right. About what? I can't talk to you. We don't have much time left. What is that? Okay. She's got some sort of weird thing on a stick. You know what? It's fine. What's going on? I need to get my fix. Please, I'll do anything. Alright, I feel like going in here is a bad idea, but we're going to go in here. Despite it being a bad idea. Oh. It's like that, is it? Alright. What's up, man? Talk to Richter over there. Hey, dude. Talk to Richter over there. Hey, Lex Luthor, what's going on, buddy? You see a middle-aged man. Sorry. You see a middle-aged, educated-looking man with a hint of danger in his smile. This must be the owner of the pharmacy, Richter. A new one, surprising, and just when I thought I had finally run out of possibilities. I mean business. You know, our numbers aren't growing these days. Now tell old Richter what makes you tick. I rarely disappoint. What kind of medicine do you sell? The kinds that people really need. Tell me what is absent in your world. Euphoria, relief, self-confidence. If I don't have the remedy already, I can make it in my little laboratory. I'll be buying a lot from you. Shall we discuss a discount? That's great. What about real medicine? I have a bit of this and that, but what do you stand to gain by living a few more years or preserving your health? This is not the old world, my friend. You better get used to it. Do you ask me, our aim should always be for pleasure rather than longevity, filling our remaining time with as many enjoyable sensations as possible. That perspective reminds me of the biblical story of Sodom and Gomorrah. Wow. Thank you, Father. I'll let you know when I'm ready to make my confession. Now tell me, what will ease your suffering? Well, this place is pretty well guarded for a drugstore. And your mouth is pretty big for a person interested in my merchandise. Let's just say I'm a valuable asset to the mob. Okay, I've heard some rumors about you. Oh, really? I warn you to shut your mouth, or these bimbos will shut it for you. Did you just call your security bimbos? Alright, another thing. Your reaction somehow suggests they're true. Another thing. I feel like I'm getting myself into a lot of trouble here. Alright, another thing. Let me see your stock. Of course everyone in this town wants to peruse Uncle Richter's stock. Why should you be an exception? Well, so cigarette. Wait, that's my inventory. I have a lot of My God, man, I have a lot of cigarettes. Why do I have so many cigarettes? How do I carry? You know what? It's fine. You have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. What are these? Bandages? Ooh, there's a formula for bandages? I'm going to assume that cigarettes are the currency. And it looks like I am accurate. Okay. Laudanum shot? I'm not sure what that is. Cocaine? Powdered cocaine. Sure. Yeah, no, maybe bandages. Maybe bandages are okay. I think I'm going to get the bandages thing. And I think I'm actually going to buy the bandages that you have. And do you have anything else? Processed opium? There you go. Nerve tonic. Yep. A swimming mask. A bizarre looking swimming mask that fully covers the head. Weird. A scalpel? A chemistry set. So you too can... Okay, doctor's bag contains essential medical diagnostic equipment, including drugs and instruments. A psychologist's pendulum. Okay. Epinephrine, I guess. Mineral oil, first aid kit. There's a whole bunch of stuff, man. All right, here, let's balance it. Yeah, sure. I accept the trade, and now I leave you. If I the X, I leave you if I can figure out how. All right, so I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna study it. I now know how to craft bandages. I require 1 point in medicine, but I would need textile and alcohol. And for a Molotov cocktail, I need alcohol, textile, and empty bottle. Well, I mean, technically, I could almost make that. All right, let's get out of here. Come on, get. Well, how bad do you think? How angry do you think they're going to be if I go overnight and play with their little chemistry set? At some point, this medical cabinet made the journey from St. Mary's Hospital into Richter's greasy hands. The fact is that it is always under lock and key implies the contents are important to Richter's drug manufacturing process. And this is just a crafting bench. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna go now. Test tubes of various shapes and sizes and purposes. Some of them appear to have been abandoned mid-procedure. Cool. The many types of drugs on these shelves indicate that this was once a proper drugstore before Richter took over. Well, I feel like this was always his drugstore unless they added his name. The many types of drugs on these shelves indicate... Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. Alright, so I feel like we're going to get more people on our team. And that's the only reason I haven't already gone into the warehouse to deal with whatever nastiness is in there. I want to, but I feel like it's not the right play. I could also be totally wrong. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I can go back into the stinky crab or whatever that place is over there, but... You want to talk to me again? What is that grotesque monument over there? The cult erected it in place of the old Lincoln statue. Grandfather altar, they call it. Yeah, it is an atrocity, I agree. Cultists come from across the river to sacrifice people who have been marked by the mob. Blood offerings to Grandfather Cthulhu. Cthulhu? Even the name freezes my blood. The Grandfather, they call him. Their new god who was awakened on the Black Day with its brethren. The Great Old Ones. The fanatics of the cult torture, sacrifice, and kill in their names. There is only one God. Those heretics are worshipping demons from hell. Now, if you'll excuse... He's so into it. I love this guy. This guy is awesome. He is very unapologetic about his beliefs. That's cool. That's cool to see. Alright, so... More nastiness going. Honest Bills. Buy, rent, sell. Oh, that dude looks like he's got problems. Alright. So, to me, the dazed, the disappointed. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. What's up, man? Oh, that's a creature. The wretched creature before you can hardly be described as human. It is wearing odd, anachronistic clothes and has wrapped its face and hands in tattered rags. Its cringing, confused movements further verify the status of this unfortunate outcast. The humanoid creature is talking with itself in an uneasy, guttural tone. His voice is like a cold breeze blowing from beyond the grave. Why have the cruel gods chosen me for their ghastly amusement? The moment he sees you, the pitiful creature draws back in horror. Run, watch it silently. Wait, I mean no harm. I'm gonna watch it silently. Creature scurries quickly away from you. Really? That's quickly, is it? You know, behind this building. I consumed a ration. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Oh, good. Oh, something's happening. It's happening again. The lurker below. Crack open the grounded, Will. That was a close one. What was that? That seems highly ungood. You see a scruffy man dressed in grimy garments. As you approach, you are irritated by the rancid alcoholic stench of his sweat. The swollen syringe marks on his arms sort of demonstrate the extent of his addiction. As your shadow falls over the unkempt, emaciated rummy, okay, he scarcely opens one eyelid as if he had been anticipating a visitor. Continue. Deliriously, Gwen, is that you? Takes a moment to realize that you're not who he expected. Ah, shoot. Putting your hand on his shoulder. Are you alright, pal? God, the foul smell. Number 2, we're going with the foul smell. Speaking in a drawn-out, slurred manner. So what? Why should I care? I got nothing to live for. No standard to live up to. Not since I became a despicable example of a citizen. It's fine. Yeah, I can see that, obviously. Why? What did you do? What are you? A copper? The last time I checked, the mob burned down the police station. He chugs his moonshine and spits. They won't tolerate a snoop around these parts, so up yours, mister. Pardon me for saying hi, but but you don't look very good. I think it's like, pardon me for bothering you. Okay. Alright. Then rot in the gutter and wallow in your pathetic habits. It's fine. Pardon me. You just don't look very good. I don't need no help. I'm well aware what Richter's dope does to a healthy person. Do I look like I care? Mentioning the pharmacist's name seems to have given him an idea. Speaking of Richter, what about him? Maybe you could bring me a shot of his morphine, if you insist on bantering with this pathetic waste of a soldier. Wait, soldier? Were you really a soldier? Casting his eyes down in shame, see he's recovered, because now he's like morphine. That's the key. Unfortunately, I was Private Parsons of the 181st National Guard Infantry Regiment. He shows his military identity tag. Surprised, huh? I certainly don't look the part all right. So much for the patriot in me. With a disciplined urgency. Soldier. Attend hut! This is Captain Puppy McSqueams of the U.S. Army. Show him your military identity tag. Captain Puppy McSqueams of the 13th Infantry Regiment, Massachusetts, U.S. Army soldier. Nice to meet you, Private. So what happened? Did you receive a dishonorable discharge? We're going with number 1. 10 hut. What? Captain? Do you really think I'd fall for that? Alright, you do hold yourself like a soldier, I must say. Show him your military ID tag. Yeah, satisfied, Private? I want my questions answered. And I mean now. The unexpected revelation seems to have forced a relapse of past behavioral patterns into him. Yes, Captain. Sir. Private Parsons at your command. Awaiting your orders, sir. Ooh. Your weapon, Private, where is it? Your base is out in Boston, Private. What are you doing out here, wandering around like an imbecile? You're a disgrace to the Army National Guard. Put on your uniform and shave your face. That one. Sir, yes, sir. Did you do it? What? Oh, I'm doing stuff. This is great. After a few minutes, the fugitive private rushes back. With his face clean-shaven, red, and shriveled cheeks are revealed, along with swollen eyes that show signs of substance abuse. Yet he seems to have sobered up a bit. His uniform bears the National Guard's 181st Infantry Regiment coat of arms. He's got his rifle strapped to his back, and he salutes you. Trying to assert newfound confidence in his semi-sobriety, Private Jeremy Parsons. Wasn't he somebody else? Maybe it was just Private Parsons before. 181st Infantry Regiment of Massachusetts National Army Guard at your service, sir. I believe you have some explaining to do, Private. You may stand at ease now. Sir, thank you, sir. He takes a deep breath and exhales slowly. It all began after I met Gwen Robin, my, former, you know. Being a poor cobbler's son, I was obligated to put bread on the table, and that's why I joined the Guard for the extra paycheck. Hailing from an even poorer Arkham family, Gwen was working as a wireless operator at the base. Boy, she had it. Blonde, nice figure. Oh, how I miss our little escapades. But everything went to heck when she had to quit her job due to some family issue back home. I was shaken and broken, but had to continue with my training, knowing not that the worst was yet to come. Then the footsteps of the apocalypse. Cases of mass hysteria, arson, mass murders, power outages, you name it. The National Guard was called to active duty, and I was stuck with being a full-time soldier. As I was getting to the end of my rope physically, Gwen's last letter proved to be the final blow. She said that we had to break up, that she could never see me again. No reason, no explanation, nothing. He struggles to continue. The old Jeremy Parsons died then and there, but despite the profound sadness that I felt, I forced myself to see her again one last time. So, I escaped the base by hiding inside of an Arkham-bound logistics truck. That is what it means to be human. We're social creatures. The lonelier we are, the more desperate we get. No need to fuss over such an insignificant sentiment. Oh, you abandoned your post, huh? So much for honor and duty. So you went to Arkham, then what? What happened next? I'm gonna go with number one. You're gonna try to relate to this guy. Well, it was that... if that was meant to comfort me, thank you, sir. But I believe that I failed at my duty to this country by holding my personal issue above the safety of our land. I'm no soldier. I'm a hypocrite at best. As a soldier, Parsons, your utmost duty is to protect this country, no matter the situation. With all due respect, I can hardly see a country to protect, sir. There are tyrants and deviants running amok in Arkham, jeopardizing our freedom and American ideals. You don't suggest that I take up arms and senselessly tackle the unlawfulness of this town, sir? I'm no vigilante. I'm just a simple guy with subpar infantry training. You're a member of the National Guard, and you aren't doing your part in this state of disaster. That's unacceptable, Private. Yes, sir, but no buts, Private. You must serve as an example to those who lack determination to turn the tide. He's beginning to understand the weight of your words. The days of slacking and mourning are over. You need to hold yourself to a higher standard. You must learn to be a self-sufficient man. We're fighting a different war here. We're the rebels now. Giving up is not an option, Jeremy, especially when you're alone with no one else to motivate you. We'll go with number one, a higher standard. What do you imply, sir? What purpose can I serve? Your purpose is to organize, devise, inquire, survey. That's what a good soldier does. What exactly would you have me do, sir? I need you to do to others what I did to you. That will be your main task in the broadest sense. Basically inspire other people. Okay, gotcha. Setting ambushes, laying traps, organizing raids, or even bribing certain members of the mob. Gathers his strength. Sir, I won't disappoint you, sir. Now, Jeremy, you must never give up. The Minutemen never did, with all the odds stacked against them. You can easily observe the growing determination in his eyes. Remember, Jeremy, it all starts with an objective. Then you devise the plan, and finally, execute it. Acknowledge, sir. Find others whom you can share a purpose with. The rest will follow, I am sure. Salute him. Salutes back. Well done, Private. You're ready. A 10 hut. Left oblique march. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. But I gained some experience. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. I accomplished something, guys and gals. I got some experience. I got a lot of sanity back. Feeling pretty good in this horrible, horrible, depressing, scary, creepy place. So, we'll continue the Spookums in the next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until then, my name is Bumpy Big Squigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.